They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sun Devils will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's James. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. With jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
Turning on the Jets. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Into the house. Touchdown, Arizona!
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Power football with the run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Bringing the heat. He's got an open man. He's loose on the right. The 30. Past the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense there.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Orange. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield, you got to finish the play.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. He You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation. And
There he goes! Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Syracuse right back at it. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Syracuse.
First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Willis. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Syracuse right back at it.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Gill. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Udo. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Levin. Quick completion on the out. At the 35, he's loose. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab right down the middle. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Gill. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Nixon. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Syracuse right back at it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
Punt is on its way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the snap, it's Tyson. Pocket breaking down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead. It's a seam wide open! And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Buys a little time. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Now they'll run it to the right here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
At the 6-yard line. Now, 4th down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Let's go. Toss sweep to the left. Fights off a defender. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set him up with a big play.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Right, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They are up by just 1 over Florida State. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hatcher. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Trying to move them on the counter. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. That's caught. It's Willis. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Arizona State 35, Syracuse 7.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, going up top. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Ross Simmons. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Complete to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Levin. Got his man on the outside. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a little room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. They'll try the outside to the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensive.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job of ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense, picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Syracuse, 7.
Field it in the end zone. It's James. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Looking for a crease. It's Nixon. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Finds a man on the right. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time.